In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Ravens are the disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 10.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside.
And they will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now throwing on 3rd down, but he cannot connect.
That's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is 2nd and 8. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Ray in to punt the football. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jenkins. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, good move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
What are you doing?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Burrow going to change things up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play. Right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Gets past one man. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there on right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And out of bounds right around the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. Powers past him at the 5. And he's brought down. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the sticks inside the 1st and goal. Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Now Lamar changing the play.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, they ought to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. Shifts by him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup on 11 on Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but we'll...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights off the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here we go with Burrow. And that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as a clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing, Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the